To, I suppose, bring the mood down a lot. It really is so sad about the sudden passing of South African racing car driver Gugu Zulu, who was attempting to summit Mount Kilimanjaro. It has shocked all South Africans. Zulu began his racing career in 1999, and his potential captured the attention of former champion driver Cyril van der Merwe, who then turned to mentor Gugu. He raced internationally in 2004 and won 4 SA National Rally class titles, ending countless times on the podium in different classes. Gugu also promoted the sport as one of the directors of Gas Sports, which revamped the National MotoGP series. So this is just a little bit of the life and times of Gugu Zulu. And I know yesterday we were joined by Carl Peskin, who was Gugu's co-driver for a number of years at VW and in Johannesburg. Also joined Stephen Watson joined us as well to talk a little bit about the life and times of him. And I must say, it just came as such a shock, because having been a part of such a major and massive event, and to understand the risks associated with getting to the top of that magnificent mountain, it just really made us cold to hear the news of the passing. And we do know, as far as it stands right now, that Gugu did put a tweet out saying that he was suffering from flu-like symptoms, and that I think was on day 2. And it was unfortunately as he reached Kibo Hut, that's just before you're about to summit, and that's the big night ahead that lies until you get to the top of Mount Kilimanjaro. It was there that he started getting really bad and had to be taken down the mountain, and unfortunately passed away on the way down. Now, you know, it's very difficult to talk on behalf of all the climbers that were there, the Nelson Mandela Foundation and everybody else associated with this climb, particularly the Trek for Mandela and the organizers of the entire event. And they are on a flight right now on their way back to South Africa. They're arriving in South Africa at OR Tambo International at around about 6:15 this evening. There will then be a press conference, and that is expected to take place at around about 7 o'clock tonight. All clarity, all answers to the questions that all of us are speculating about are going to be given there. But one thing I can, I suppose, assure everybody is that a lot of my former climbers and friends have been to visit the family of Gugu Zulu. They're holding up well, and they also are just so thankful for the support that they've been getting from South Africans and from the foundation and from the initiative. And one can only imagine that that support is going to be amplified as they arrive back here in South Africa. So a very sad time for South Africa as we wave goodbye to one of our heroes, Gugu Zulu. There's also the chance to try and get the body back tonight. There's no guarantee of that. That was the last we heard from the Nelson Mandela Foundation, that they were working with authorities in Tanzania to ensure that the body would arrive back this evening. So confirmation still waiting on that one as well. All right, so